All right, and we are live. Welcome to Tonight in America. Or really today. Sun's out. Beautiful day today, everyone. All right, so I got the audio fixed. So I we back in business right now. Not a joyous day as most would hope. It's a very emotional day, especially as the day after. I was supposed to stream last night, but I canceled the stream because of, as everyone got the worldwide news. Charlie Kirk was assassinated at one of his open outdoor events, one of his open debate events in Utah. So he was supposed to go do that, and then I forgot where else he was supposed to go. But it was a I didn't obviously they pre-recorded and then they release it afterwards. Release some clips of him debating some of these libtards on the college campus. And yeah, that's it's pretty much just one of his known things that he does. He goes around to college universities and go around and debate a bunch of these college students. And yeah, as you know, yesterday was one of those events, and someone got to him. It's a very emotional day. You know, I almost didn't believe it when I heard about this and I saw the video. And one thing I wanted to say right quick before we do jump into everything, I see a lot of people online that are just praising, like downplaying his death, talking shit about him and stuff like that, and saying that, oh well, he was preaching negativity. Then I heard some black people was talking shit and say that, hey, he's look, I don't want to name names, but I saw somebody recently before I went on stream said something. They were praising, like they were going at they were praising Charlie Kirk like he's Dr. King, like Dr. King. Well, that's what I think about Dr. King. I spit on him because he's a communist. He's a piece of shit. As many might know, I mean, King has a lot of allegations, and then especially one of his buddies had raped a woman that was orchestrated by King. And this is well known through an FBI facts. And the fact that black leaders love to bring up Dr. King, that's why I said I spit on that fucking piece of shit, because he's a communist piece of garbage and he doesn't get no praise from me. So fuck Dr. King and all these black people that come up here and talking a lot of shit about him. It's the reason why no one respects you niggers in the first place. Straight up. You talk a lot of shit about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was out here trying to make a difference and actually trying to help children get out of a victim mentality and try to also help lead them in a better path. And all you niggers do is do nothing but complain. Like, I guarantee you, a bunch of these EBT ass warriors that sit here and watch so somebody like Kai Sinat. I also got his reaction too to Charlie Kirk, and I'm not too happy with Kai's reaction, what he said, but I gotta realize something. Kai Sinat's an idiot. He don't really know shit. There's a lot of these black motherfuckers. They don't know shit. Oh, they know, but they know who Dr. King is. Yeah. I guarantee you, most of you don't even know his speech right off the top of your head without even having to Google search it. You only reason why most of you niggas like King is because he's black. That's it. If he was a white guy saying all the stuff he did, you guys wouldn't even support him. King was a communist piece of garbage, and he got what he deserved. And all these George Floyd, Black Lives Matters people, I don't want you people watching me. You're gonna sit here and then just actually praise someone dying for having a different opinion than you. George Floyd's in hell right now with all the fentanyl that he took with him too inside of his body, and he quite frankly deserves it. To sit up here and come on here and talk the shit that you're saying right now about a guy like Charlie Kirk. I was going to wait a minute and let's cover the stuff and then cover the details and then let you know exactly, because they just posted a photo of the alleged gunman. They just posted not too long ago before I got the stream fixed up and came on stream. But the fact that I had to see some of this disgusting shit, disgusting behavior from black people, out of all people, and you wonder why you niggers just can't, no one respects you people. Like, straight up. You kill each other at a higher rate than anyone else. You want to complain about all the other races when you guys are the ones doing the killing of each other. Like, in the next 10 to 50 years, blacks are going to wipe each other out. Most black, There's a lot of black men that are leaving black women and not even procreating with them no more. The black men are so angry and so violent today that they're just gonna shoot each other and kill each other over gang retaliation or just some low IQ shit. So I just love it how love it how like they hate all the other races and like no one cares about how we can't afford eggs. Most of you rely on food stamps. Most of you rely on government assistance, and you want to complain about other races. You're literally a laughing stock. I have never took nothing from the government yet. Still haven't. Never will. And you people, all you people want to do is fucking complain because you don't get your government assistance like a bunch of fucking bitches. That's the state of the black community right there for you. Then all these libtards that are on fucking TikTok are praising him, and I'm not one for doxing. I'm not one for even praising it. But I see libs of TikTok on X who she's famous for this too. She doxes a lot of these liberal people that come up here and are praising Charlie Kirk getting killed. So she's doxing their work addresses, doxing their personal life, and letting everyone know exactly who they are. I'm not one for praising that, but I mean, at the same time, you're not going to expect sympathy from me either. These people are literally praising a man who is a father, a husband, someone's child. He was young, he was 31 years old. And they're praising his death on TikTok, saying he deserves it. And for what? Debating ideas, pushing conservative values, and all you people are degenerate scums that just hate yourselves, that take antidepressants, smoke your weed, drink your alcohol, play your fucking gambling games. Like you people don't do, you guys don't promote anything positive. Don't. I guarantee you, most of the people that go on YouTube wish they could be a Kai Cenat, wish they could be a I Show Speed. And I don't even watch none of those stupid shit anyways. That shit's garbage. But the point is, most of you wish you can do that. And you can't. Most of you go home to your fat ass wife who's probably out of shape and shit that talks down bad to you and says, hey, listen, you don't get sex tonight from me, boy. Like most of you will cook to your wives. I don't want to hear that about you being man. If you can't even tell your wife to shut up and get back in the kitchen to make you a sandwich. Like most of you are literally are just bitches to your wives. Oh, at least I'm married. Yeah, you're married to a fat cow. Most of these women that are talking mad down shit to Charlie anyways about his death, they're all ugly. It's always the ugly women that has a lot to say. Always the ugly women. So I just wanted to get out the way right quick. I just wanted to get like a little roast session before I go in. Cause like, bro, a lot of these people that are just talking down bad, saying that, oh, well, he's not. Well, this. When I saw that, bro, it's like he's talking down bad. Bro, who gives a fuck about Dr. King? Like, bro, who really gives a damn about Dr. King? Fuck Martin Luther King. Like, bruh. There's always these EBT ass warriors that sit here and come online and always says like they just always want to make it. It's just like who the fuck gives a shit about black struggles anyways? If they come up here they act all out with cruelty. They lean into hatred for whites because of slavery, and most of these niggas today have never even been in it. They were born free. You're the most free than you ever been compared to your ancestors. Your ancestors would love to trade places with you and come here and just have that freedom that you have today instead of just always crying like the little bitch you are about that because hey, you're struggling. That's your fault. That's your fault you're struggling. Ain't no one's fault you are. You can't save money. You can't do something right. You had a bunch of children before you had a bunch of money. That's your fault for actually pushing out so many children before you made a great living. Oh, I don't care about being rich. Oh, I don't care about having money. Money's evil. Money's the root of all evil. Money's not evil. You're just a dumbass. The only thing that's evil is you not having an IQ. You not understanding. So much hatred from the black community, and yet they wonder why they're not as developed. And they sit here and say, "Is we invented everything." And then you listen to what these niggas tell you, what they invent, you research, and you realize it was a white guy that did it, but the black guy was just right there next to him and contribute, but took the credit. They found a black guy working right next to a white guy, and it says that hey, the black guy invented it, when in reality he didn't invent it. I find this so funny, man. It's so interesting, man. Like these libs, and then I saw someone was saying something about well they gave their praise to Charlie Kirk, but then they criticized him for being pro Second Amendment. Like basically sitting here, that was one was Kyle Kalinske, another one was just some chick I saw on my Facebook, and I responded to that and says that guns don't kill people, people kill people. If we take away the Second Amendment, what's stopping the people that already have the guns illegally already under the Second Amendment from still doing what they're doing? Like this is the logic that these fucking people have. Like these people are so stupid. There's no wonder they resort to violence because they're so idiot. They're too much of an idiot. Instead of debating ideas, instead of coming to a common ground or agreeing to disagree, they rather just kill you. That's what happened to Charlie. They rather just kill you. Charlie Kirk didn't deserve to die. The man was a father. He's leaving behind a boy and a girl. His children. His wife. Who were there the day just yesterday when he got shot. But they expect to care about black struggle? Fuck your struggles at this point. This is Charlie Kirk right here. This is his Wikipedia page. And this is sad, man. That a guy like this at 31 years old, who was pushing nothing but just positivity into the world, trying to help people, he got killed for it. And you know something funny? Someone said that Charlie, in the same regard, would never ever push for empathy when it comes to his enemies. That he's a fucking Christian, for fuck's sakes. It's part of Christianity to have sympathy and empathy even for your enemies. You can have a worst enemy and you would still pray for them, for their safety. But you know what black people are? They lack that shit. Oh no, oh no. No one care about my struggle, cut. No one care about me. No one understand us. No one care about our culture. Our culture. And a lot of them are mad because of the crime statistics, and that is actually very true. A lot of them are mad because of that. And yet, they can't even debunk none of the crime statistics that black people are killing each other at a higher rate. Instead, they bitch. Hell, they worry about a white person doing harm to them or a cop. You better be worried about the nigga that's right next to you that's gonna shoot you in the back before the cutter person of a different cutter or a police officer would shoot you. And most of you niggas killed each other over dumb shit anyways. Some dude got shot over a PlayStation. Some dude got shot over a pair of shoes. Some people got into a scuffle in a mall over shoes. Imagine that's the type of people right here that hates everyone else that doesn't understand them. Remember on a previous stream we was watching these three black guys that were getting arrested by the police for doing drugs in the car, for having a gun in the car. And then one of them was saying, "I ain't talking to the white cops. I'm talking to the black cop. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to the black cop." Like these are the type of stupid morons that literally walk around every damn day. And they wonder why, like, the KKK would just tell you to go back to Africa. Like, bruh, your people need to get fucking real for once, man. A lot of you are just stupid. Plain just ignorant dumbasses. Go and do social media right quick, just make sure everything is fine on the stream. Today is also 9/11. So this stream right here is gonna be just about Charlie Kirk. Because I'm not gonna be here too long. I might do a 9/11 stream tonight. Late at night. I might, depends. Because I have to be somewhere after the stream, so I'm doing a stream a little bit early. I'm not even wearing the suit for this one. So make sure you like. I always, because of how emotional and just like emotional I am right now. Well, not even emotional, just passionate. I feel very passionate right now. I forgot to tell everyone to smash the like button, leave a comment, let me know how you like the stream so far, and give me a feedback. So Charles James Kirk, as this is Charlie Kirk's real name, was an American right-wing political activist, author, and media personality. He co-founded the conservative organization Turning Point USA, and this was definitely a turning point after his death yesterday. If the right wing isn't radicalized before, they definitely are now. They do not. We no liberal should never be spared. No progressive shouldn't be spared. We don't want their fucking apology. Let me hold on. Let me put my face up right quick. I'll make this very clear. I don't want any apologies from these Dems. You know what they? You know what their rhetoric is every time they talk about the right wing. Oh, we're Nazis. We're authoritarians. We're oppressors. We're evil people. We deserve the worst thing to happen to us. And most of them go online and write this shit, saying that they hope you die, say they hope you get killed. This is the type of stuff that the left writes about the right. And yet we're supposed to feel sympathy and empathy for them. We're supposed to accept their apologies. They hate you. They hate you. Literally. If you're a right wing, you're a Republican, they hate your guts, bro. These people have no sympathy for you. They wish death upon you. Get real, man. Like, I ain't one to just lean into my hatred, to my bitterness. But the shit that I seen in the 24-hour span, the stuff that I was reading, is just like, bro, these people just have no regard for human decency, for human life. They don't care. These people are just scum, man. They rather just do their drugs, get into their sexual acts. These people don't even fucking care about themselves. Like, it's just scumbags, bro. They're fucking scum. A guy's dead, and the first thing they do is sit up here and I seen some made it about themselves. Some were praising his death. Some were just being bitter, even at the end of his life, and said that he said this about black people, for example, about they commit a lot of crime. That is true, they do. Like, blacks are so dumb they can't even understand a stat. They can't even turn on their fucking TV and realize that yes, that is fucking true. Blacks do commit crime at a higher rate. Black on black crimes far worse than any other crime right now. The only thing that comes second to it is black on white crime. But they don't want to talk about that. A man lost his life, and then yet all these people could do is just be bitter in the end. And then when I saw that shit about it really irked me when I saw like, oh, well, they're praising Charlie Kirk like he's MLK. It's one somebody that I know and I'm related to. He's probably gonna see this and whatever. I don't give a shit if he's offended or not. Like, you say that shit like that, fuck King. Literally, fuck him. Fuck George Floyd too. So that's what I think about them. I don't praise communists. I'm not sitting here. I don't even rush. I don't even want to celebrate Dr. King's Day, Martin Luther King Day. That's not even a real holiday. It shouldn't even be a real thing. The dude was a communist. Why are we praising this fucking dude? Oh, he's black. That's the reason why. He didn't even write his own damn speech. It was a Jewish guy that wrote his own speech for him. The I Have a Dream speech came from a Jewish guy. They think that's his actual words. No praise, no sympathy for me. For the left. The left didn't care about us. They prey on your downfall. They prey on your death. And yet, now they want to be sympathetic and have empathy at the end of Charlie Kirk's life. This guy had a family, and they were literally hoping for this guy to be killed at some point. So, watching him as I go on right now. The Washington Post described him as one of the most prominent voices on the right in his later years. And right here, I'll go ahead and scroll down. On September 10th, 2025, Kirk was shot and killed while speaking at a TPUSA event on the campus of Utah Valley University. A lot of people saw this and I got emotional. Hell, even I got emotional. This guy's like a net positive. He's like the most positive influencers around. I may disagree with him when it comes to certain things, especially like the Israel stuff, but Kirk was a positive inspiration to a lot of the youth. Everyone always people had problems with Kirk because of he talked a lot of crap about Martin Luther King, the Civil Rights Act, LGBTQ. Said that yeah, those people are mentally ill. Martin Luther King was a communist. Civil Rights Act led to a lot of deaths, man. This is just the facts, and people just don't like to hear it. So I'm gonna go on to the New York Times article, the killer of Charlie Kirk, charismatic right wing activist. So I'll pretty much go read through this right quick. I ain't gonna read all of it. Here's what to know. The authorities in Utah were searching early Thursday for the person who killed Charlie Kirk, the charismatic founder of the nation's preeminent right-wing youth activist group, after questioning and releasing two people. They had caught one guy before. He was an older gentleman. He wasn't a guy. Then there was another guy caught. They didn't release this second guy's name. He was released too. No suspects were in custody about 12 hours after Mr. Kirk, a close ally of President Trump, was shot while speaking on a Utah college campus in what the state's Republican governor, Spencer Cox, and Mr. Trump described as an assassination. And they tried to get Trump too. Back last year when he was running in Pennsylvania, they didn't kill him. A lot of blacks were like, "Oh well, they should have killed him." You know, a lot of people were crying that they missed him, whatever, and now they're praising that Charlie Kirk's dead. That just shows you like the lack of like. That shows you the type of lack of sympathy that people got, and people wonder why. Like I have zero regards for like people like that. I have zero care for them. I wouldn't wish death upon you, but I have no sympathy. I don't even want you around me. Like legit, if you're a piece of shit like that, don't please excuse yourself from me. The FBI director Kash Patel posted on social media late Wednesday that our investigation continues, reversing his earlier announcement that someone had been apprehended for Mr. Kirk's killing. Mr. Patel said the person taken into custody had been released after an interrogation. Soon after, FBI agents in Utah asked the public for tips. The person released on Wednesday evening was the second taken into custody by the police and later cleared. Officials said shortly after the shooting that someone had been detained, but investigators later determined that he was not a gunman. Officials said that person, a local political activist, had been charged with obstruction of justice. So these are all the facts right here. This was labeled assassination, and they're going to charge him to the full extent of the law. This was a political assassination right here. This guy is probably most likely going to get the death penalty when they catch him. Quite frankly, that piece of garbage deserves that. He took someone's husband, someone's father, someone's child away from the world, who was doing something positive and something noteworthy. All these people want is just to be reaffirmed to just do drugs, have their orgies, just do a bunch of disgusting shit. That's exactly who's mad. And blacks who are mad because he criticized Dr. King, who was a communist. Like I said, I spit on Dr. King Day and I spit on Martin Luther King. The guy was a communist. I have no praise for them. I have no sympathy for guy. I'm not gonna sit here and praise Dr. King. The guy was a People just black people just can't even get out. They don't even understand what communism is. They don't understand what communism is. I can't really bully a bunch of retards that don't even understand what the word even means. So this is Kai Cenat's reaction to Charlie Kirk getting killed. This really pissed me off right here. 60 IQ response. The guy doesn't know shit. I don't even understand. Like, bro, who watches Kai Cenat? Oh yeah, nothing but a mindless bunch of fucking morons. This guy doesn't really have an opinion about nothing. He has an opinion about zero, about nothing. It gets worse from here. Let's keep going for a minute. It gets worse from here. Sorry, I'm responding back to. Yeah, but these are all the people right here who are praising his death. Let's go on some more. Ugly fat bitch too. I'll be right back, chat. I'm back now. I had to respond to some. The fact, let me address something right quick. So people were talking about the fact that Charlie Kirk did make a comment before about said that he doesn't like the word empathy. You do realize just because he doesn't like a word, that still doesn't mean he does not practice it. I don't like a lot of words, but I still practice those said words. Like, that's just stupid. That's really stupid. Like, people harbor on the fact that he said he didn't like empathy, but he still practices it. What the fuck's wrong with you people? You people dumb? All right, so about to turn over to YouTube, go to the news now. So, let's see. Contemplating should I play hmm. All right, gonna play some Fox News right quick. So this was the breaking news right here when Charlie got shot.
And on at Utah Valley, um, and he was speaking loud. That moment, correct me if I'm about obviously shot or out by a Jason at the at Utah Valley University now as Charlie mass for Jason, but he saw him gunshot out, watching back left. Exactly the have from a okay. Utah Valley University. Obviously, we're praying for that word back on. Bear with us, just getting these details. Shots rang out. Shot as he back after described the sound of gunfire.
The video is very graphic. I can't show it on YouTube for that purpose. I can't even show it on Rumble. So, uh, I would say go to your X and just type in and just your discretion advised before you look at the video. If you got a weak stomach, don't watch that video.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to.
So that's was when he first got reported that he got shot. At the time, no one knew exactly what happened. We didn't know he was alive, if he was gonna make it or not. But by the blood, I mean, it was a lot of blood. I'm just gonna say it was a lot of blood, and it would have took a miracle for him to survive that. So let's look at this one right.
by phone.
Charlie, about an hour ago, talking about other things. Thousand people gathered. Picture of life driving. Said this is the kind of crowd Charlie brings to college. Guy likes to talk like, and normally might be. And best of what we have to offer happened. Doesn't work. Violent. Family and I for
Act.
I think a lot. But in spot. Talking President aging Democrat
Yeah, I'm going on a tirade right now. I'm on Facebook. I'm on the woke app right now, cooking people about their fucking facts right now. So a bunch of these people are stupid. Bunch of black fucking EBT warriors. These black EBT warriors. So that was that. Let's watch this was the first we watch this, then we're gonna watch this
White
little
House Press
montage for
Secretary
him.
Caroline Leavitt, X,
Every-
please pray. Everyone's right now. Kirk, by senior White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich, reporting live. Jackie, welcome. What can you tell us, White House?
Just got this from a White House official situation and the national cargo actively they're monitoring contact state of looking at update. I've also acquired anything haven't heard that yet, but I up to press anything coming out, and I was happen. Everyone told we'd have a president set out. Must all pray for Charlie Kirk, a great guy from top to bottom. Remember Charlie Kirk, turning point USA, president. President Young, everybody, the vice press secretary. Have national security advisor.
Jackie, thank you very much. The video that you're seeing right now on the right-hand side of your screen, scattering after shot rang out. We're shot, but that is something as we get more. Spreading out, and because shootings back in this scattering fact shelter. Bondi is bottom of your about this. United States FBI agents are on the bet that this entire area in an investigation of this bullet, where it was fired, and obviously suspect, which suspect in custody. 5. That's we don't. Other than that, there are down to the ground by police are accurate of crowd or who trigger tragic Charlie Kirk. Also, more information on.
So this is the Wall Street Journal is reporting that the guy that shot Charlie Kirk was an Antifa type. Wow, I'm not even shocked. I'm not even shocked. These fucking people, Antifa. These fucking scumbags need to be rated as a domestic terrorist organization. Why are they not a terrorist? Why they haven't been labeled a terrorist organization? They need to be a terrorist organization. These people are literally just as destructive as Black Lives Matter. Let me pull up the article right quick. See if I find it right quick for everyone. If I put it up on screen. I saw Tim Pool posted up this. All right, found it. So, ammunition in Kirk shooting engulfed with transgender anti-fascist ideology. Investigators found ammunition engulfed with expressions of transgender and anti-fascist ideology instead of the rifle that authorities believe was used in the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk, according to an internal law enforcement bulletin and a person familiar with the investigation. The older model .30 caliber hunting rifle was discovered in the woods near the scene of Wednesday's shooting at Utah Valley University, wrapped in a towel with a spent cartridge still in the chamber. The sources said there was also 3 unpleasant rounds in the magazine, with all with wording on them. Justice Department officials cautioned that the investigations was still in the preliminary stages and that investigators were still examining the ammunition. Kirk, 31 years old, was on stage going back and forth with a student about mass shootings involving transgender people when he was targeted, according to videos of the attack. The student hasn't been publicly identified. And also, we're going to go up here right quick, so I'll go ahead and show everyone right now. This is the alleged shooter right here. This guy looks like a soy boy. He might be a transgender. This might be a transgender. And this just proves our point, right? That these people, these transgender suckers, are fucking evil, bro. And yeah, it was not all transgender people. Yeah, we're stopping most of them from actually becoming killers and start going around shooting people. Fucking crazy, bro. Fucking crazy.
Obviously. Charlie Kirk falling back left out of his at one of very popular sessions, college campus. So we'll keep a close eye.
You don't use the R word on my page. Getting rid of bitch. Who the fuck is this bitch, bro? Fuck out of here. So someone said that oh, we don't use the R word on the page. Fuck out of here, man. Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna use whatever word I said, and I said fag too. Sorry, YouTube. Keep my stream up, please. I apologize. Ah, we cooking today, y'all. Man, uh, hold on. So we're gonna move on right quick. Let's get Sync's point of view about this. Think no Charlie Kirk.
Counting gang violence. Kirk responds right shot. This account, according to the New York Times. Witness named Tyler Gettigan said he was surprised by the lack of security at this event. I was expecting when I
Go ahead back to the beginning. Sank is very emotional because he knows Kirk personally. Him and Kirk became friends. Sank is on the left, obviously speaking, so he's not right wing at all. I watched the Young Turks. You guys have seen me watch the Young Turks on here before. We may disagree fundamentally on a lot of stuff, but our stuff on when it comes to Israel very aligned.
Charlie Kirk was shot and killed today. I can't believe he's dead. I can't believe it. I saw the video. He got shot in the neck as we are this live. He don't know who the perpetrator is yet. We're going to give you a lot more details in a minute. But I want to start out. My heart goes out to Charlie's family. He had a wife, Erica, who I met in one of our appearances. He has a daughter, or had, and a 1-year-old. And violence is not the answer. It's never, ever, ever the answer. It is intellectuals saying, I don't know how to win my mind and my ideas. Instead, I'm going to resort to violence, and that is a form of defeat. It is obvious. It is, if you are in favor of violence, you're not on the left by definition. Ours is a peace movement. Ours is a movement of nonviolence. If you believe in violence, you're not on the left, and you're not for peace. What happened here was unmitigated stupidity. So we have a lot to discuss here, but let's give you details of what happened.
Yeah, it's unfolding fast, furious, late breaking, John, today. Charlie Kirk assassinated, happened at an event at Utah Valley City. As of bringing you at this hour, authorities do not have the suspect in custody. Images circulate already. We're not going to show those images because they are extremely graphic. You can imagine what went down in Utah Valley University today. University has closed classes until further notice. They said Kirk was shot in a building about 200 yards away where he was. Here's exactly what happened just before Charlie Kirk was killed. Video posted on social media. Charlie Kirk was shot. The seconds leading to the incident, Kirk was being asked questions in America. Do you know how many there have been in America in the last 10 years? Counting or not violent? Kirk responds right shot. This account, according to the New York Times. Witness named Tyler Gettigan said he was surprised by the lack of security at this event. I was expecting when I have to pass through some kind of security, but that just wasn't a thing. No one checked the barcode or the QR code. There was no checkpoint to get in. It was literally anyone walk in if they wanted. Not long ago, there was this from President Donald Trump, Truth Social. The great and even legendary Kirk is dead. No one understood or had part of the youth of the United States of America better than was loved, especially me.
I can't stop laughing because that Facebook post that I had. Because I said before I go on streams tonight, we're cooking blacks, we're cooking libs, and we're cooking fag. God, F word, F word. We're cooking F words, F words. Okay, F word. Well, I just, bro. And this woman said, "Oh, take the R word out. We don't use the R word on here." Because I said that because my first post was replying to her saying retard. I said something retard, didn't actually word. Then afterwards, then she went on my page and then found some other stuff that I said. She said, oh, "I'm gonna remove you. Yeah, I don't want to talk to a guy like because you don't respect yourself, bitch." Oh man. Yo, no, we ain't showing no mercy to these people today. No fucking mercy to these people. No mercy. No. I don't want their sympathy. I don't want their empathy. I don't want none of it. They pushed Charlie Kirk to get killed. Why should we even want anything they have to? They hate us. They hate their right. They push for death against us. They don't debate. They just ready to kill you. And yet they call us Nazis, they call us oppressors, they call us authoritarians, totalitarians, whatever term they use, they the ones killing us. These people want to kill us, man. They hate us.
Now he is no Melania and my go out to his beautiful wife Erica and family. Charlie, we love you. President Donald Trump a short time ago, perhaps announcing Charlie Kirk's assassination to the world, watching online, Jenk, and that was the first confirmation of his death. It's just, we were just talking about him. Of course, he made headlines. Of course, he made news. Of course, he reached a lot of people and had enormous political power and reach. And to think that here we are again.
Yeah. So I want to talk about what should be the left's reaction in a second. But to start with my reaction, I was on calls all day, so I actually had not seen it until I got on a call and somebody said, "Well, we understand if you got to go. Like, why would I have to go?" And they said, "Charlie Kirk's been shot in the neck," and I was like, I kind of, it didn't compute. Couldn't believe it. And then, I started looking at, trying to figure out what happened. And then I got the note he died. And I still can't believe it. So I think that this struck me more. One, obviously I knew it. So whenever you know a human, it's way more personal. But I hope to God that we all have enough empathy. You didn't have to know him to know that this was a great tragedy and terrible. And of course, guys, one of the ramifications that we're all in danger there, but God go on. I've been in that spot doing a speech like that, dozens of times. So what we're going to do here, violence going to break out in America to start killing each other. This is terrible. It doesn't get any worse. And I don't want to hear Kirk's views today. That's not the point. And I think part of the reason why it's true is because of his age, how young he is. And so many days have Trump survived the assassination attempt. And so I don't know, maybe started thinking, or I started thinking that it wasn't gonna happen. But it did happen, and he's actually dead. And so I just, it's not just heartbreaking. It is a terrible development in American politics. John, what do you think?
Yeah, I obviously have a lot of thoughts. I'm like you. I'm stunned. I mean, I didn't know him. I met him, but he's in a way he does something. He comments on politics. We've all had death threats. I'm sure we've all had stalkers and events that have been disrupted, scary stuff like that. So this is in a very real way, like in terms of political violence when it comes to the media, this is like a worst case scenario. It's the last thing you want to happen, and it's a reminder of the dark place we're You know, like Jake, you've been covering the news a lot longer than I have, but we've had dark periods. The 12 or 13 years that I've been covering politics is by far time, and in particular, the violence, realization of just like fantasize.
Yeah, political violence is getting out of hand right now. Like we have to get a grip on like we can have disagreements. We don't have to agree on everything. But you're gonna go as far as to kill someone of a difference of opinion than you. That's just like ludicrous. That's why I generally just do not care for the left anymore. Like they're demon possessed. I literally do not care for the left. The left is nothing but just a deranged bunch of fucking lunatics. Nothing but a bunch of lunatics.
Making light of people being murdered, that bloodlust that just feels like it's always out there.
You know, one of my friends a while back told me he didn't like politics because of this is the type of stuff you get with politics. Like they go as far as to want to kill you over politics. This is what kind of glamored me to it. This is why I love it so much. But I see his perspective why he doesn't want to get involved in it. They go as far as to kill you because you can have a difference of opinion that it could be offensive to them, that they hate, that they don't like, and they're just go as far as to kill you.
Memes in Chicago, people, I want a migrant eaten by an alligator. Maybe they'll be eaten by sharks. It just feels everything is just steeped in a desire for blood, and it's become so normal. Politicians, and talking a lot of, there's just so much violence. I think that's the thing. Even today, a lot of people talking about the fact that like there's other shootings. This one is being processed. You don't even focus on like this big story as more and more violence happens. And in the area of political violence, like these things happened. Biggest news of the year, and nobody even remembers. The CDC was shot. Nobody, barely anyone about that. It didn't even merit discussion. A state representative was assassinated, her husband assassinated. When was the last time talk about that in the news? It's a normalized thing. And yeah, so it's scary, you know, something like this. Pretty were worried about stuff like this happening. Like I said, I've been stalked or whatever. But now we have to, like, you do public events, you do events out in the open. You gotta be worried about that. The last thing that you know, anyone to have to think about everything else going on.
And, you know, Jank's right. Those John, this is political view. We were discussing and tiny. And when I first saw the news, I thought, well, he'll be okay. And a Republican who's pretty dialed in texted me that he's dead. And I, well, come on, that's not confirmed. But I feel this law. I kind of disagree with him, but it's so true how when this happens, the work, all that went out the window. Everything I have in common with a person who has a right to free speech, has a daughter. Some reports say I have been with him. It just set me. And I kept looking at this saying, this man should be here. This makes, he knows this man should be here. All of the discourse goes out the window. I just can't, even in light of everything else that we've watched unfold, the violence, on and on and on, that this is actually on this day.
Yeah. So it's interesting you said that because one of our members on our website just wrote in, Lucy Linda, I didn't like Charlie Kirk at all. That said, it is truly shocking, and truthfully, I'm surprised by this. My heart breaks for his wife and his little ones who will never know their father. Oof. At 3 and 1, they're never. This is not the way. So look, at first I saw a bunch of people on the right claiming that the left was celebrating. I hope to God that that's true for almost no one, and I am positive that it is not true for the overwhelming left that are good-hearted people, deeply moral, decent people. That is why we fight for nonviolence, peace, etc. But I'm here to the people who are celebrating this shape or form, who are not, who are taking it lightly, who are attacking Charlie Kirk today. So we didn't agree with them. So what? That you fight that out in the battle of ideas, not in the battle of guns, and weapons, and bullets, and murder, and death. If you think that's what the
Thank you. Talking to an audience of retards, man. They don't understand that. They do not understand that. All right, let's see what CNN has to say. That's not me right now. That's YouTube acting. So I had to cook for a minute, y'all. I had to cook for. I'm cooking right now on both ends. I'm cooking on the stream, then I'm cooking on the phone. So I'm doing multiple things right now.
After. Islands.
Charlie was hours. Analyst. Governor. Case. Now, traveled. In that video, if site now, that bill hours officer back have some that is what not necessarily
Right with us now.
Yeah, so power that so crimes possibly delivered those. The next traveled have a look at that. If they while this business and
The woman got mad, so I said "you people" in a comment, a fire back to her. She's obviously black, okay? So she's like, "Oh, what do you mean by you people?" Then I actually did a smirky thing, so I did like, "Oh well." It sounded like he was gonna get mad if I said that word. Then I sent her a photo. Obviously, doesn't imply that I said the word, but hey, take what you can get. These people always get mad. Blacks always get mad when you use that word.
it's a very
No broad.
Thank you.
and was able to pull it off.
Ah man, I'm such a menace, bro. I'm sorry. Let me pull. I'm just such a menace right now, bro. I've been Charlie Kirk did radicalize me, Mal. His death radicalized me even more. Like seeing the man dying just really just awoken the inner beast inside me. I will pay homage to Charlie Kirk though. much money I make from this, I want to be able to send some money off to also for his family and stuff. I want to donate some money. You know, his wife's probably going through a rough time right now. I saw that on the article. They are going to keep the events going when they're going to go from college to college and do the debates. I wonder who they're going to have like be the star one to take over from Charlie, because he was the guy that did this. This was a Charlie Kirk thing.
Not in. Facing the
I hope they catch this guy, this piece of shit. I hope they catch him. I really, really hope they catch him. So this was released 46 minutes ago. This is on CNN.
The critical development manhunt.
Let me know how you liking the stream so far. So everyone, yeah. Man, been a very tiresome day. You know what I'm saying? We've having to deal with a lot of this stuff right now.
Who gunned down conservative activist.
YouTube's acting again.
The critical development manhunt assassin who gunned down conservative activist Kirk. Officials just released this image. They're asking for the public's help and following Nick significant that out crowdsource.
Absolutely. So, Dana, we were told that they breakthrough. One of those break good video images of this suspect. Now, we were told a half hours ago that investigators in technology tried to from that video. Told they were confident that, and they were going to release the public on X, other platforms. Those knowledge, scale, investigate, ended it out here. They describe this knowledge, other, and the weapon, high-powered bolt-action rifle, fighting, fighting's weapon. It is now hours since every hour harder, and the weapon campus direction though the suspect fled, but the suspect himself was not found as an FBI suspect. They've been gathering video imaging from cameras. Many students had cell phones on them. Image of running across the roof. Now have all doorbell cameras, neighborhood, and of course they will just be together and track this suspect as far as the major also major addition. They have not been able to use the themselves. That is why they, well, as they have been from the moment the investigation by the images more of that. Now they want public's help in shown in the.
I also understand that we have some new information about.
They're offering 100 over 100K for this guy to be arrested right now on the FBI Salt Lake City page on X. They're offering over 100K. They really want this guy bad, as they should. When they catch him, I'm sorry to say, public execution. This needs to be, the public needs to see this. This needs to be an example of what happens when you fuck with those that are like have influence like Charlie. There's no other way besides public execution. This guy does not deserve to rot in prison. This needs to be made. This needs to be made a example of.
At work. Give some perhaps
gun, ammunition. They are obviously analyzing that, fighting leads them suspect, or if it perhaps ramblings, events, analysts that right. Evan President driver weapon because suspect long gun. Now, one theory perhaps is the driver that they found assemble rifle. Also, timeline. They believe arrived just by the camp 8 minutes. And they have tracked the suspect up stairwells across the top of a building with about a 2-yard straight shot where Charlie Kirk. Major developments. Still no suspect. Have arrested, taken it, and completely out of the. No stigma and what they are. At least the image. Desperately.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Look at this soy boy. If there's even a boy, the soy boy right here. These Antifa types are just like, they're just dangerous. We need to get them off the street. The left just they are whatever they accuse everyone else of being. They are what they accuse everyone else of being. They are the violent type. They are the ones that are trying to kill you. You're right wing, they're trying to kill you. Go to Fox News right quick and see. This is drop 18 minutes from them.
Well, from reports, and particularly our own correspondents, things are tightening around the man who they think is the assassin. They are trying to catch him for killing conservative icon Charlie Kirk at a college event in Utah yesterday. It's not still been 24 hours, and the FBI quickly now with details and evidence they picked up in the last hour or so. And it's revealing that images of the shooter exist, and you can see those images on your screen right now. If anyone has any information on this person of interest, please contact the FBI. 800 call FBI, and we'll get that up on all of our social platforms immediately. Authorities are saying they have been able to track the suspect's movements and have recovered the high power. Officials say they believe the shooter used to attack. The FBI is confident it will be able to catch this person. Sources close to Fox News also confirm investigators are messages that are written both on the gun and the shell casings recovered by authorities just in the last 35 minutes or so. Bill Maluzhin has that part of our story. The content of those messages, though, is still unclear. At least they have not revealed them to us. This is out. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my co-host, Emily Campagno, Haley McEnany. Also joining us today, Laura Trump, host of My Laura Trump, and Lawrence Jones, co-host of Fox and Friends. First, let's go to CB Cotton and get the very latest at Utah Valley. CB.
Hi, Harris. On both as to agents saying
We have tracked his movements onto the campus, through the stairwell, up to the roof, across the roof to a shooting location. We do have good video footage of this individual. We are not going to release that at this time.
agents shooter 31 hour ISIS agents say he wore as he after the shooting, the suspect ran off into a neighborhood.
All right, so I'm listening to the stream, and yeah, the audio's cutting in and out. That's to be expected because I'm having so much drops in frames right now. So what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it up because I for Charlie Kirk, I want this to actually have been perfect stream. Let me turn it down. I'm having so many drops in frames. That's why the audio is cutting in and out. So I'm gonna get what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple of things to try to fix my internet, so that way I don't have drops in frames anymore. So I gotta get to work on some stuff, but I'm just gonna end the stream right here. I'm mad at the fact that it's doing this right now because I want this to be a perfect stream because this is me basically honoring Charlie Kirk. But yeah, next stream I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna do a 9/11 and 9+. Once they catch the guy, I will come back on and I would do a follow-up. So we're gonna end it right there. I want to thank everyone for tuning into the stream. Sorry about the audio issues and stuff. I will fix it next time. I want to let you know to have a good rest of your day. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what kind of improve on, whatever, and give me some feedback, whatever you want. See you in the next one.